Please, just like don't get me kicked out of my own apartment.
Criminals seldom think about the everlasting effects their actions will leave behind on victims.
She's dead.
No.
Yes.
No.
They seldom concern themselves with the consequences. From someone hearing voices in their head telling them to commit murders to someone accidentally killing their partners, here are some incidents where the police had to apprehend these dangerous criminals.
And then 4 out the way so I can take these off.
The first incident revolves around Beatrice Bijou. On February 22nd, 2022, in Florida, police received reports of a vehicle that intentionally hit multiple individuals. The car that Bijou was driving struck 4 people. By Martin County Air Rescue, a 69-year-old woman was taken to Lawnwood Trauma Center with life-threatening injuries. 2 others refused treatment and left, while the last was taken to Cleveland Clinic North by family members with a possible leg injury. The vehicle fled the scene but was quickly located. After driving for a while, the vehicle finally entered a parking lot, and the driver exited the vehicle. The officer immediately apprehended Beatrice. She told the officers that she heard voices in her head that told her to kill people. He asked her why she had tried to run people over. She repeats her reasoning.
What was that you just said?
I hear voices in my head telling me to do it.
Telling you to do what?
To kill people and to kill myself.
You have your license with you?
Yes, it's in my bag.
Get up against the car for me.
I hit someone at the fresh market
Why did you do that?
because I hear voices telling me to kill people. I hit them with my car at the fresh market.
Are you from around here?
Yes, I am.
From where?
From Stewart. I live right over there. In
Right
Stewart.
over where?
In Stewart.
Right over where?
Palm Beach Road.
Where's your license? In your purse?
Yeah.
The officers located her ID and identified her. She was then escorted to a police cruiser. She informed the officer that she was suffering from serious mental health issues. She was then placed inside the cruiser.
Where? I'll go find out. Sir 651 by number. Bravo 220 060 90876 I'll go find out at First Market. Beatrice, you don't live on Town Lakes Drive anymore?
No.
Where do you live now?
Right there.
At where?
Palm Beach Road.
Palm Beach Road.
Stewart, Florida 34994.
Beatrice, why don't you come over here with me, all right?
I have bipolar and schizophrenia.
Okay, come over here. Diagnosed with it?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, have a seat.
Bijou dated a guy for 7 weeks. They were engaged. In this brief interview, he was questioned by police regarding Bijou.
You're engaged, right, to her?
Can you tell me what the police report says about
Yes. She went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls, then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk, and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? Is that how long have you guys been together?
Since New Year's. The first 6 weeks, it was great. From her voice, she said that she was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Really?
That I heard. Yeah.
She said it to the.
Yeah, she said it multiple times.
Does she know these people?
No.
I'm gonna get their approval and their blessings, because that's what Jesus would want me to do. And with God telling me and prophesies to me about this woman, we spent like $500 on Plan B. God told me that how much, for this relationship, I need to marry this woman. I call her reading the Bible to her.
Yeah.
It's like. That was. I sent through so much Bible verses in the last 2 weeks.
The officer asked if she needed any medical assistance, and Beatrice replied that she did need medical attention. Upon inquiring, she said that she needed attention for the voices. The officers let paramedics check her.
Beatrice, are you okay? Do you need a doctor or anything?
Yes, I need a doctor.
Okay. What do you need a doctor for?
Because I keep hearing voices in my head.
She's saying that she needs a doctor because she hears voices in her head.
Well, that's
So
not a
should
reason
as
to go to the hospital yet.
Precautionary, no?
Not yet.
Just to see if she needs medical? Yeah.
Beatrice informed the medic about her motivation to kill people. The medic asked if she was injured, and she replied that she was not. She added that she took medications for her mental issues. She also said that she stopped taking medications on weekends.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
What's going on?
I went to Fresh Market and I just ran people over because I've been hearing voices in my head telling me to kill myself and to kill people.
Okay.
So I did it.
And what did you do at Fresh Market, you're saying?
I ran people over with my car
On purpose.
on purpose.
Do you know how many people?
I don't know how many people.
Okay, just people, okay. Do you know how fast you were going?
I think maybe like 30 miles an hour,
Okay. And did
but
you
I accelerated so as hard as I could.
Okay. And did you injure yourself at all?
No, I'm not injured,
Okay.
but I want to go jump off the bridge.
Okay. Well, you're obviously the police officers are gonna get you the help that you need. You know, I'm here from the fire department just to see if you have any injuries.
I don't have any
Do
injuries.
you take any medication for anything?
Yes, I take trileptal for bipolar and ziprasidone, Geodon for schizophrenia.
So those are two things that you've been diagnosed with? Mm-hmm. Do you have any other medical problems?
I'm anemic.
Take anything for that?
Iron,
Just pills?
just iron pills.
Yeah.
Iron supplement.
All right. And how often do you take your medication?
I've been taking it, but I've been stopping taking it.
Like you're not taking it like you're supposed to?
Yeah, I took my medication, but I stopped taking it on the weekends.
The medical personnel inquired about her mental health history. She was then transported to the police station. She was later transferred to a mental health facility for criminally insane.
I would go to see my boyfriend on the weekends, and I didn't want him to know I had the condition.
Can you advise on any airways?
So when was the last time you took your medicine?
This morning.
But then you take it during the week, but you skip on the weekend? Okay. But you took it this morning.
Sometimes I skip it.
How often do you see your doctor?
I have a psychiatry appointment tomorrow.
When was the last time you saw him?
December.
And was everything good then?
I didn't tell him a lot that I've been going through what I've been going through.
Okay. Hold on 1 second,
So,
okay?
I understand.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. See you. You want me to wait? Is your car locked?
Yeah, I locked it. And I got up front.
Can you just check her midsection real quick?
Okay, real quick. It's fine. Oh, Sergeant read it for me. Okay.
Turn out here.
Support showing replacement. Just want to make sure. Got another tire brush.
Stay right there. See, who was she searched by? Okay. All right.
By 02 Bravo Charlie Mike Yankee.
Stewart 166 with one female. About her.
You're gonna go in there, watch your steps going up.
Yes.
So these are her numbers for. Okay.
Yeah.
Show anything else? Any other property?
Not that I know of. She was searched by a female, I believe, before. So, but she doesn't look like her clothing is very tight fitting, so I don't believe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
You can take those cuffs off.
All right. Okay. And then four at the waist, so I can take these off. When I take your handcuff off, put your hand on top of the counter, flat. Okay.
Okay.
So when I take this one off, right up on the counter there. Thank you, ma'am. Same thing with this hand. Alright. Thank you, ma'am.
You have some jewelry on there. Alright, I need to say, Mark, just, you didn't come in with no personal property, but it's just your black slides, your pants you have on, and your shirt. That's all you signed for.
Okay.
Right here and right here?
This is a wig.
Okay, but is it weaved in or
It comes off.
it does come off? Alright, you can take it off then. Alright.
Assalamualaikum.
At least, absolutely.
You know what?
Absolutely. I'll put that in your personal stuff. Thank you, send that.
Male, Kevin, and a blue suit will be walking out of the room.
Yeah, I want to wait for the.
That's fine.
Right here, man. That's saying that you came in with nothing else. I have Deputy Locke right here. He should just go into start do the back service for you.
Okay.
Just keep your hands on the counter for me, okay?
There's A2's coming down.
Okay, yeah.
This isn't all female. This is female, right?
Yeah. It's not all, but you will be with all females, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, this is what I want you to do. This is your numbers for you to call, your
Yes.
people, so you keep this on you, you're good with this. You're gonna come with me right here, come here.
Beatrice Bijou was charged with aggravated battery. However, Bijou insisted on being charged with attempted murder because her act was intentional. While Beatrice was fully intent on taking as many lives as she could, our next suspect was ruthless enough to kill her own partner. But before that, let's see what happens when a bad haircut leads to fatal consequences.
He just, I don't know. He cut half my hair, and I was like, dude, really?
The next incident revolves around 42-year-old Mark Valencia. On December 11th, 2021, in New Mexico, officers responded to a call from a house. At the scene, they found Mark in the driveway with blood on his hand. They found 2 people deceased in the house. Mark later confessed that he killed the victims over a bad haircut. An officer inquired about the relationship between Mark and the victims. He told them that one of them, Eva Aragon, was his girlfriend. He was then asked to recall what had happened on that day. He mentioned that at one point, alcohol was involved. He added that both he and his girlfriend were alcoholics.
You live with Eva?
Well, she lives with me.
She lives with you? Okay.
Yes.
Who is she to you?
She's my girl. She's my girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
Yes.
And you guys have been dating for how long?
About a year Like about a year.
About a year?
Yeah.
And has she lived with you this whole time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any children together? No.
No.
So you guys woke up and you're both kind of sick with the head cold, and then walk me through the day.
Well, we got up, we, got together. I fixed the carport and put up lights, and it was a good day. It was a decent day, for us. And it was a regular day, and, we ended up going to our Uncle Dave's that, he was like, well, we'll give you toilet paper and this and that. And he's like, well, I got something for you guys. And that was when the alcohol started running in.
Is that what he meant by got
Yes.
something? Okay.
Yes. And a lot of times that's my problem. She's an alcoholic, I'm an alcoholic. So it does not mix.
Mark mentioned that one of the victims, Steven Singer, gave him a haircut. He said that after the haircut, they had a minor argument. He told the officer that he was armed at that moment and told Singer to back off.
Just stop. And
Steve did?
yeah.
Okay.
And it just started kind of growing from there, and he took a shower, and I was like, okay. And he just, as soon as he got out of the shower, I was talking, with Uncle Dave and Eva, and he started kind of, opening his mouth, like, oh, well, this and that, and I started getting annoyed, and I was just like, dude, you need to stop. You need to stop, just leave me alone. And it started growing. I'm not a violent person. I'm not. But when I need to protect myself, I will. Mm-hmm. And I've done my level 3 security. I've done all that. So I am armed, and I told him, you need to back off, dude. You need to back off. Stop. And it just started growing, and one thing went to another, and everything just started.
He said that things got out of hand afterward. The officer then inquired how he reached the address and was told that he had driven there. Mark mentioned that he got the haircut in the bathroom. Then an argument broke out over the haircut with Singer.
I will defend myself the best that I can, and that's just how I am. I will protect myself, and I'll protect who's with me.
Sure.
Things just got out of hand, and that's what happened.
So when you and Eva came over, how'd you guys get to Uncle Dave's?
I drove.
You drove?
I drove.
What kind of car did you drive?
The Chevy Malibu.
And whose car is that?
It's mine.
It's yours?
It's
okay. So were you guys drinking when the haircuts happened?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where did you guys cut hair at?
In the bathroom. In the back bathroom.
The back bathroom? Okay. What did Steve start throwing you attitude for?
He just, I don't know. He cut half my hair, and I was like, dude, really?
Only half of it?
Yeah, I'm like, really, dude? Come on. That's just like, okay, I'm gonna cut half your hair. You need to get out. And I was just like, dude, really? I was like, nah, bro. Come on. And so it started going from there, and, he finished and took a shower, and then he came out, and it just started growing from there, and he started getting an attitude with me, and I was just like, you know what, just please stop, dude. And it just started growing, and I was like, no, dude, no. He wanted to just fight with me, and I was just like, no, dude, I'm not gonna, no, stop.
Right?
Mark said that he tried to de-escalate the situation, but Singer refused to calm down. He implied that the situation got worse from there. The officer asked what he meant by that. Mark said Singer was physically bigger than him, and he felt threatened.
Sitting down, were you...
Yeah, we were sitting down, and then we stood up, and I was like, dude, you need to stop, bro. He was like, I don't care, he kind of got huffy with me, and I was like, no, dude, stop. Please stop, mm-mm. And it kind of grew from there, and
what happened?
it grew from there.
Okay. And by grow from there, I'd like to hear what your perspective of grew from there is.
I told him to stop, and tell him, Brown, like, you need to get away from me, because I felt threatened. I mean, come on, he's a lot bigger than me.
Okay.
He wanted to fight with me.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he say?
He said, you know what, like, let's go outside. I told him, I was like, you know what, no, I like, let's just squash it. I tried to talk to him, and
He recalled that things went bad from then onwards. Mark added that he felt like protecting himself. The officer asked about others who were with him. He replied that Eva tried to get in between them, but things happened quickly from there.
he just kept on pushing. And then finally I just had enough. And one thing led to the other, and I felt that, and I felt that I had to protect myself.
Okay. What made you feel threatened?
He's a big dude, like, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can protect myself, but he's a big dude.
What was Eva and David doing during this time?
They were there. Eva tried to come in between, and she tried, and I told her, I was like, babe, stop. Like, you know what? I don't want to fight with him either. But she kept on getting in, and she got in the way, and it just led from one thing to another, and it got out of hand very quickly. Very quickly. And I didn't mean to. I didn't. I really didn't.
Mark then told the officers how he ended up shooting the victims. The officer asked if he carried his firearm everywhere. Mark told him that he kept his firearm underneath the driving seat of his vehicle.
I told him to back away, and then I stepped back and I shot at him.
Okay.
But Eva got in the way, and I ended up shooting her. And I didn't mean to. I really didn't. I didn't mean to. I know she was trying to step in for me and trying to get me back.
Right, and that's your girl.
Well, she was protecting him too, and I'm like, babe, no, stop. Just get out of the way. And he kept on coming at me, and I felt like, stop, just, you know what, no. I don't want this, like, he's threatening me. He's a bigger dude than me, like, really? No. I can't, like, I don't know what he can do. He's always said that he was trained and he could do this, he could do that, and I'm like, well, he can, like, okay.
So, you said you shot at him, and Eva was in the way. I'm curious, when you went to the house, did you carry your gun with you?
I carry it in the bottom of my driver's seat.
Okay.
And so it's always open, so if any PD pulls me over, I tell them, hey, it's here,
on the floor.
It's open, I'll even put it back up, I'll put it where the middle counsel's at, whatever you guys need, I'll put it on the top, whatever you need.
Okay.
Just so you know, it's there.
The officer inquired if he had the firearm on him when he first walked into the house. Mark replied that he did not have it on him at first. He later retrieved it. The officer asked if he knew Stephen from before and how many times he had met him.
So, when you went in the house, very first time you went in the house, did you have your gun with you, or was it in the car?
No, it was in the car.
Okay.
I went out because I told him, you need to stop, dude. Because I felt threatened that he kept on pushing and pushing. Yeah.
In front
he
of
kept
your
on
girl,
pushing,
in front of Uncle
pushing.
David.
Yeah.
No, that's nonsense. So,
And I felt bad because, I mean, I don't think that's the best thing I could have done. But for me, it's like, okay, well, this dude's bigger than me. What's he gonna do if he pounds the crap out of me? And
did you know Steve before tonight?
I knew him.
You met him how many times?
Probably a couple times. Probably a couple times.
2, 3, 4, how many?
2, 3, about 3.
About 3?
2, 3 times.
And,
he's come over to the house, he stayed with Uncle Dave, and he's helped him, you know, fix his house.
And that's where you know him through Dave?
Yeah.
Okay. And has he been confrontational like this with you in the
Not
past?
usually. No.
Do you know what caused him to be that way tonight?
I don't. Like, it kind of flirted me, too. Because usually he's, you know, we get along fine. But tonight, he just, you know, he seemed like he was kind of antsy, and I was like, brother, you know, usually, like, we can talk, whatever, and we can, you know, he doesn't cause anything to talk, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But tonight, I don't even know what was going on.
The officer asked about the firearm and what type of ammunition he used. Mark said that the firearm was registered in his name. The officer then asked him to recall the chain of events. He then asked if Mark noticed any weapons in Stephen's hand.
What kind of gun is it that you have?
I have a Springfield 9mm.
And is it a semi-automatic gun?
Semi.
It's a semi-automatic. What color is it?
It's black.
Black?
Yeah. I have it registered in my name.
Okay.
For level 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what type of ammunition do you usually have in it?
I do hollow points or I do full metal jackets.
Do you know what it had in it tonight?
I think full metal.
The full metal?
Yeah. Usually I don't carry that. Usually I carry the hollow.
But tonight you think it was a full metal? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So was it just the one shot that you shot?
2.
You shot twice?
Twice.
Okay. So walk me through the actual part where you shot.
I shot twice. I told him back up.
So where were you? Where was he?
We were in the living room.
Okay.
I was outside the door.
The front door?
The front door.
Okay.
And I told him back up from me. And he started coming at me, and that's when I shot him twice. And I stepped back, and yeah, he was somehow, I don't know, I mean, I've shot 3 times. Usually it's twice and then 1.
Okay.
So,
So 2 or 3 times maybe?
Yeah.
Did you see anything in Steve's hands when he was coming out towards you?
I didn't know what he had with him.
Okay.
And I didn't want to risk it because I don't know what he's carrying.
Okay.
Like, you know, and I mean, a knife or something is a lot quicker than a gun. So I didn't want to risk it, and I kind of felt like, okay, well, if he's coming at me, I need to protect myself.
Okay.
So
you're standing outside the front door, and he's coming towards you. In your words, you said you could have handled it better. Right? What do you mean you could have handled it better?
Where judo?
Used some judo?
You know, that's how all of us are trained, and, you know, just, you can step back, you can talk to them, but, I mean, when they're coming at you, it's kind of different.
Have you taken judo?
The officer inquired about his relationship with Eva. He said that their relationship was mostly stable, with small fights over insignificant things here and there. Mark mentioned that after shooting them, he held them.
At all.
How's your relationship with Eva?
Good. I mean, we have our fights. I mean, but
ups and downs like everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you usually fight about?
Stupid stuff.
Like what?
You're drinking this, or you're doing this, or how come you didn't refill the toilet paper, you know, just basic stuff. Just little stuff. I mean, we made tamales the other night, and it was, we made tamales. There's still tamales in my freezer too.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, we have fun most of the time, and it's little fights, it's little stuff, you know, and what couple doesn't really fight about that?
Sure.
You know?
Were you guys arguing it all tonight? Fighting it all tonight?
No.
Pretty peaceful?
Pretty peaceful, except when whatever happened with, you know, Steve. But other than that, no, we weren't fighting.
Okay.
You know, we went to Uncle Dave's to get toilet paper and hang out. That was about it. You know, other than that, no. We didn't fight. So, like, this whole thing, it sucks. I mean, I don't know exactly what went down or what happened. I know Steve's gone. But other than that,
Do you know how you hurt your hand?
That was from the outside. Yeah. That was from outside. Yeah.
From outside? What do you mean outside?
I cut it outside. I was putting stuff away in my tote, and yeah, I cut it.
And caught it?
Yeah. So,
Is there any other cuts on your hands?
no. No, except like this. Like, you know, when I grabbed him, I was like, oh my God.
Who did you grab?
I grabbed Steve.
Steve? Where did you grab him?
I grabbed his head, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like, oh my God. Like, I freaked out, and you know, I grabbed Eva, and I grabbed both of them. I mean, it scared the shit out of me because I was like, oh my God, like, what just happened?
Right.
What just happened? Why? Like, we were fine, 5-10 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden this? Like, what happened?
So it escalated that quickly?
It shook me, and it shouldn't have happened like it did, you know, but
The officer then told Mark that he was inside the house. He added that he knows Mark left some details out of his statement. Another officer informed Mark that he had fatally shot Eva. He was also informed that Stephen was also deceased.
So I've been to Uncle Dave's house, and I walked through there and looked at things. And I appreciate your agreeing to talk with us and your statement. But there's some stuff you left out, and there's evidence at Dave's house that shows us a lot more happened than what you said. And I just want to make for sure that that's your recollection of what happened.
That's my recollection. That is.
Did anybody else have any guns?
No, not that I know of. Well, Uncle Dave has his 22. That's about it.
Where's that kept at?
Usually he has it by the couch.
What color is that one?
I don't even know.
Oh, no. A pistol or a rifle?
No, it's a rifle, I think.
Rifle?
Yeah.
Did you see it tonight? No?
I didn't see it. Do this like on purpose. I felt I did do it on purpose.
I believe you. I believe you, but something tragic happened. And you know Mark. Okay? She got shot in the head. She's dead.
No.
Yes.
No. 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 No.
Yes, Mark.
No. No. Oh. No. No, she's not.
Yes.
No. know.
And Steve's dead too. Agent Harwell and I walked through that house.
So sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mark, we
Send
both...
me away. Send me away. I will fix my facts.
Well, the facts start
I
right here,
know.
Mark. Neither Sergeant Jorgensen or I...
My hand is gone.
And we don't believe you did it on purpose. Somebody that does it on purpose doesn't stay there and wait.
The officers then mentioned that the entire house was riddled with bullet holes. Mark said that he did not remember anything. He said that he only remembers Stephen coming towards him. An officer then told Mark his speculation of the chain of events.
I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I don't want to live without her. I don't. No.
So here's the thing, Mark. Okay, there's some questions we need answered. Because like I said, Agent Harwell and I walked through that home, and there's numerous bullet holes in that house. So this is the time to come clean with us.
Like I said, I don't remember anything. All I remember is shooting Steve. That was it. I don't remember anything else after that.
There's bullet holes in Dave's mirror. There's bullet holes in the door.
I don't remember anything other than that.
You don't remember shooting the door?
No.
No. Was the door open when Steve was coming towards you?
Yeah, the door was open when he came at me. That's all. Like I said, that's all I remember.
Do you ever remember making the comments, "Hey, I'm gonna go get my gun"?
No. No.
Eva stayed in the house when you went to get your gun?
Yeah.
Did anybody come out of the house with you? Follow you? Nothing?
Because I think, here's what I think, Mark. Okay? Alcohol's flowing.
Not a good thing to mix.
Not a good thing to mix alcohol and firearms. Steve's been bugging you all night. You had it up to here. You were fed up. He was checking you in front of your girlfriend, and you got that gun to scare him. But what happened was you ended up shooting her, and you shot him. Because you said yourself, he checked you, and you weren't okay with that, especially in front of her. So you were going to teach him a lesson. You were going to show him that you're the one that he should be worried about, not you be worried of him.
I didn't care about that. I didn't mean to, it to escalate that bad.
Well, what was the reason for getting the gun then?
You said yourself you thought.
I
Maybe
thought,
I should
like,
just leave.
I mean, maybe I should, but I still went back and I shouldn't have. But I still didn't want to leave it to leave.
You went back because you wanted to show him that he's to be afraid of you.
Valencia was convicted of double homicide, attempted murder, aggravated assault, shooting at a dwelling, and negligent use of a firearm. As previously stated, we will now witness something that you will find hard to believe actually occurred.
Are you gonna listen?
We're listening, go ahead. Say something wrong.
The last incident is centered around an OnlyFans model named Courtney Clenny. On April 2nd, 2022, in Miami, Florida, police were called over a domestic dispute. OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny asked to be exonerated just days before her boyfriend was stabbed in their Miami condo. Sadly, only 2 days after Clenny broke down crying in front of officers, she called 911. Upon arriving at the scene, they met with Courtney.
Boyfriend actually came after her and Paul was walking towards there, and then I just said, you know, enough is enough. Police need to be called. She said she don't want police to be called. But when it's in a common area and something happened like that, my safety is the residents first.
I stayed in my apartment all day. I didn't take my dogs out for like 8 hours because I was afraid that when I came down here, he was gonna beat down. And when I did come down, I walked my dogs, and he was telling me he wouldn't leave me alone. I said, please just walk my dogs. We're not together.
Courtney, does he have any property in your apartment?
He has so much. Can I, with respect, can I please? I just like my heart. I just feel like I'm not being heard.
The emergency call came in on April 3rd when Clenny reported her boyfriend Christian had been stabbed. Christian can be heard saying he can't feel his arm and believes he's going to die. Later, Clenny can be heard apologizing to him and praying for help. Then the call drops. Christian Obumseli later died as a result of his injuries.
What else do you need?
I was told I was going to get a chance to speak.
Go ahead, Courtney. What's going on?
Now's your turn. Are you gonna listen?
We're listening. Go ahead.
Say something wrong.
All right. So what do you want us to do?
I want to be like exonerated, I guess, of like anything wrong. And I want him. Okay, the police are here. I want a restraining order against Christian Obumseli.
We don't issue those.
Because no, I'm serious. Can I do that? Where
you have to go to court. You have to go to
downtown.
downtown.
How can I make myself first? Because I know him and he would do it. How can I make myself first?
You understand? Your questions are making much of an.
I am. Right now, like, I have not always been a victim, but like right now I'm a freaking victim in the situation. I'm scared to go down here to walk my dogs. I just walked him and I told him, you don't have a chance, and now all of a sudden this is all happening.
What's his name?
Christian Tobecha Obumseli.
Christian?
Please, just like don't get me kicked out of my own apartment.
Some disturbing security camera footage appeared to show Clenny getting physical with Obumseli before. An employee of the building told the officers that Courtney did not want him to call the cops, but he called them anyway. She then informed the officers what led to the fight.
If he has a stab wound to his shoulder, he sit down. What do you mean he has a stab wound on his shoulder, ma'am? Yeah, he's bleeding from his shoulder. God, I can't feel my arm. 3101. I can't feel my arm. Get up. Listen, please, God, please, get up. Please, God, get up. Is he awake?
The officers tried to ask a question, but Courtney interrupted them. She then told them that she wanted to get a restraining order on her boyfriend. She claims that she is a victim. In August, Courtney was charged with second-degree murder for Obumseli's death. If you enjoyed this true crime video, subscribe to watch more.